In March, the Pilates community does something called March Madness, where we all collectively, or maybe not all of us, but a lot of Pilates people that are on the internet share the classical mat repertoire throughout the month of March, and like every day you post like the next exercise in the sequence. So I have been doing that and sharing posts in that way on Instagram, and it's been super fun. I have never participated in March Madness before just because I felt like, I don't know, you know me, I have way too many things going on at once, but this year I just like felt like I wanted to do it. I think sometimes I have a hard time having fun creating content. So March Madness is kind of fun for me because it gives me something that I can post every day, and I can kind of take that work out of it and like make each post my own and make it helpful for people, or like share teaching tips or really anything like that. So today is March 6th, 7th, the 7th, I think. Today's the 7th, and the 7th exercise in the sequence is double leg stretch. So we were 2 exercises into the series of 5, which I love. And I've been playing around with like different reels that I've been posting on Instagram with the exercises. I've done like breathing cues with the exercises, how to teach through the exercises, how to do the exercises with props, really just like a lot of things. So I need to film a little clip for the double leg stretch now, but while we're here and while I'm putting back together my little studio space, this morning I did a workout on my new spine corrector that I won in a giveaway by Balanced Body. This is one of the classical spine correctors, so it's from Balanced Body's like classical equipment side of their business, but I won it in a giveaway, and I was able to get it in the beautiful sage green color that of course is like within my branding colors, my business colors, which I love. But yeah, I did a spine corrector class today, and it was really, really difficult. And I have honestly, outside of my teacher training, I've never really used the spine corrector for my own practice before. It's not something that I've had available to me where I've taught in Phoenix, but where I'm teaching in Missouri, the lifetime that I teach at, they have spine correctors, and I always want to use them, but I feel like I haven't had a good grasp on how to effectively use it in a class. So I was really excited to take a class this morning. I took a class with, her name is Katie Yip, and she owns Paradigm Studio in New York, and she records classes and puts them on demand. So I did one of those classes. It was really hard. I had a really tough time. Yeah, but this is my new spine corrector to get my spine correct. I'm just gonna move some things around in here and then get to, oh gosh, I'm just gonna move some things around in here and get to filming this little clip. I need to take Coco for a walk. You guys haven't really met Coco yet. She's our dog. She's 9 months old. She's very sweet, but she's not allowed in this room because she'll eat everything. So, and kind of another thing that I wanted to talk about while I start to put all of this stuff back in order, I feel like since I have started my new teacher training, I've felt disconnected from my Pilates practice. And I feel like I've felt that way for, gosh, I hate to say it, but like close to 2 years. Like I just haven't prioritized taking classes for myself. And I feel like that's something that's almost like stunted my growth as a Pilates instructor. Like I'm not continuing or like keeping up with my own Pilates practice when I take classes that's so like sporadic, and I don't like that. So I really want to try throughout the rest of the year to get back into prioritizing Pilates for myself, because I've been feeling like I know that I'm not doing enough Pilates because lately my ankles and my feet have been hurting, my back has been hurting, and I know that I have to get back into it. I really started getting into a consistent like strength training routine last year, and I feel like because I've been prioritizing that, my Pilates has fallen off, and I don't want that to happen because I do need to have a strong Pilates foundation for my job in order to be successful as an instructor, but I also need it in order to like not be in a tremendous amount of pain with my arthritis. So I kind of came into that realization this week. So I am going to really try and continue to take classes because I have the equipment at home, and I need to just prioritize that a lot more, like a lot more. So to set up to film these reels, I've been doing them all on my camera because, to be completely honest, the quality on my phone doesn't look good and it drives me crazy. And I know that shouldn't really matter, but like it matters to me and I want it to look good. It's so funny, like I put so much time into my Instagram content and it is consistently the platform where I am followed the least, but I pour my heart and soul into Instagram. So to get set up with this one, today I'm doing double leg stretch. I think I already said that. And I think what I'm going to do is teach through the setup and execution of double leg stretch. In the last vlog, we talked about how I'm going through like a classical Pilates teacher training. And I really feel like what I'm learning in that training is making me better at what I do and better with cueing, more concise. People like understand it better and it's allowing me to, I think, just like deepen my craft, and I feel really good about everything that I'm learning. I'm nervous as hell about my master instructor audition that is supposed to be at the end of the month. I don't know that I necessarily feel ready, but I'm gonna do it anyway and go for it. And if I get it, great. If I don't get it on the first go, that is not a big deal. And I know that I would like to feel a little bit more prepared for that before I actually go into it, but we're just gonna go for it. Anyway, so back to filming double leg stretch. For everyone out there that wonders how I create content or is a Pilates instructor that wants to be able to create content online, I use my camera for my reels. You can use your phone for your reels for sure. I have my microphone hooked up because I'm going to be talking through the exercise and I want to have clean, crispy audio. You don't have to do that. I've had this microphone since October of 2020, so it's something that I invested in pretty early on for my classes and I love it. I use the Rode Wireless Go. This is the Canon M50 and I am so lucky and my husband is so sweet. He got this camera for me the first year that we were dating for Christmas. But that's what I use for filming classes and creating content most of the time. Sometimes I just use my phone, but most of the time it's my camera. I'm also set up with 2 ring lights for just like a lot of light. And I've been trying to film and create content and classes where I'm wearing outfits that are still within my brand color scheme. So this will work for today. The green and my black leggings, this is fine. I'm trying to wear like stay within the green, blue, navy, black, gray, and brown like color families, just so that everything looks cohesive. I know it's like something that is so small and probably doesn't really matter, but trying it out just to see if it makes a difference and if it makes my feed, I feel like, look a little bit more cohesive. I like the way that it looks so far. Okay, next up, we gotta set up my camera. Double leg stretch. Pull both knees in, hands to the tops of the shins. Pretend you're doing footwork, toes on the reformer, heels together, toes apart. Inhale to press the legs away from you, reach the arms back. Exhale, circle the arms around and in, knees pull towards the nose. Everything reaches out, finding length through the front of the hip, length through the front of the body. Exhale, curl in. Reach out, abs deep to pull you in. Reach out, pull in. Can you curl up a little bit higher, looking in towards the belly button, out and in. One more time, reach out, pull in. Back in the home studio because apparently this is the only place that I vlog. Friday, and I am about to film classes, and I just asked on Instagram if this would be helpful. I get so many questions from people, Pilates instructors, asking about class plans and where to get class plans and sharing class plans and whatever. So I've been trying to figure out what the best way is to effectively do that, and I was wondering if I started to put full class plans in the description of the classes in my app, if that would be helpful for people that are looking for class plans. I don't know that I necessarily want to like start a completely new platform because I don't really think I can handle that right now. And although I love to do too many things at once, like my brain wants to do that, but I also logically know I shouldn't. So is that something that would be helpful for you? Like that's something really easy for me to just put into the description and you can like take a screenshot of it and use that as your class plan. If you're a Pilates instructor and you have questions about that or think that would be useful, please let me know. That would be super helpful and I'm happy to start doing that. Anyway, I really need to film like 3 classes and I want to just kind of knock them out and get them done. So we're starting with a reformer Pilates class. Then We're moving into dynamic reformer on the mat, then into Pilates strength. And that will be my classes for next week. Next week I have a live class on Friday, so that cuts out one of the classes that I have to film, which is great. I know I stopped doing live classes, or I said I stopped doing live classes in November, but sometimes it's fun to just pop a couple in. And because we're in the app and it's a new thing this month, I wanted to try out that feature, and it's been fun and I like it. First things first, I need to pick out the music. I've been listening to really just my normal music. There is a band called Starfucker, S-T-R-F-K-R, Starfucker. They just came out with a new album and I really like them. Tyler and I saw them last year in May at a music festival, fell in love. We love them, they're great. Definitely like alt rock, but that's what I'm gonna listen to for this class. I'm filming a class that I taught this week in person. That's typically what I do when I film reformer classes. And I've been on a roll with filming new reformer classes. So I'm trying for one new one a week. I've done that for the last 2 weeks. And you know how it goes with me trying new things. Usually it's really difficult for me to keep it up, but we're trying. We're really trying. Lower the heels, lift the heels, bend the knees, pull in. Bottom leg, can you pull the heels together and release? To lift up. 2 with control. Push the legs out and you push out and out. 1, left foot comes down, bring it all the way up, slide. It's a really quick beat, and think about that happening from the inner thigh through that bottom leg, pressing into the hip, the outside of the knee. It's Saturday. I just took our little dog Coco for a walk and I just kind of feel like I need to move a little bit. So I'm gonna do a workout, little Pilates strength vibe. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. I feel like in the last vlog, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna vlog every single week and it's gonna be so easy and so fun. And I always just forget to vlog, so. Oh my gosh, that was rough. I've been strength training like since last May with a trainer online, Lindsay Harrod, and I was pretty dang consistent with that. Like oh my God, I was working out with her like 3 days a week, sometimes 4. And then I feel like once we got Coco in October, like my whole routine just kind of shifted and I had to try really hard to get myself back into that same strength training routine. And I was like consistent with it, like December into January. Like we got into February and I was just kind of like, meh. I don't know. It's getting harder and harder to do these workouts and like want to. And I was feeling really disconnected from Pilates. So I'm gonna try something a little bit different and see how it goes. Cause I can definitely program my own workouts. So that's what I'm doing. I think the vlog is probably gonna end here. So I hope you liked it. I hope it was relatively interesting and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, you're awesome and you can do anything you put your mind to.